My subject is a collection of ego documents. I work at the Ukrainian Catholic University here in Lviv, and also at the Center for Urban History in Leoni, you probably say, in Western Ukraine. This is a big town in Western Ukraine. And I started collecting with my students since last spring their diaries of war. And then also we came up with the collection of dreams of war, so images, dreams of war. And this was coined in a project. I call it 2 months of war. And I will discuss this initiative, so how we collected diaries, dreams, and ego documents of students and some professors. And then we'll shift to more kind of images, the collection of images that recently I did. So that would be basically my presentation about experiences, collections, archives, research. And, this was a period when students were frightened and uncertain. We started in early March last year, and I considered this as a form of, let's say, secondary therapy, so to help them to overcome difficulties. We have students whose parents are staying in the occupied territories, or they have destroyed houses. So we needed to be very careful not to kind of re-traumatize them. And we had a psychiatrist and then a secular meditator working together with us. So we were doing various breathing techniques and so on. So one of the idea was to help them to stay in reality, but not to be kind of overwhelmed by the reality of war. In that time, people couldn't listen to music, couldn't read text, couldn't write, they couldn't sleep. So it's a normal reaction. The body has kind of this stressful situation. I try to focus their attention on everyday routine, like telling them that what we are going to do is making diaries would become ego documents, important documents for history of this period, but produced on the basis of self or some self-defined ego, I. That's why they are called ego documents, yes? But then every week we get together for collective practices. And then we compared what people were writing and thinking the whole week and whether this corresponds to our collective experience.